till 10.
Okay, welcome back to the softer side. This is the odd news segment, and I am here, not here alone, I am here with Ogene roommate.
Thank you so much. And of course, I must commend Dima's dress.
Oh my God!
Your yellow color is so bright, and I love your earrings, and I'm going to steal them after the show.
He's allowed.
Okay, so this week has been from Monday to Friday. Has been lots of, but not really much back scrolls. But the only one that's been trending lately now is Lesson CEO. But I think that one is a topic for another day.
We'll talk about that
for another day.
So part of the things that were trending also was this Murtala Jalade's interview, and it brought a whole lot of controversy. You know, having Murtala's school young reporter at the Miss Nigerian dinner. It was a lot, and so many people were now asking, is it necessary? Was Murtala rude and all of that? But before we go on, let's see this video, and then we can continue.
Dark, you should face the lights. So be on the right.
Okay. Okay, is it okay? Okay.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, all right. Welcome to 2026 Miss Nigeria, the dinner, and currently live here with 2020, yeah. Or what are we miss 2026, 2026, the dinner night. So
You're here with who?
I'm here with, that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, who are you here with?
Yeah, your name.
I should tell you my name?
Yeah,
you're not ready.
Yeah, Omalade Jalade. Yeah, I know you, but I just want fans to just know the truth. Yeah,
why should I tell fans to know me?
all right.
I'm tired. Are you going to
yeah, I'm going to do yeah. Yeah, that is what I'm talking. Okay, all right, let's do this way.
Wow. For me, as on the professional angle, I think, should I grade him as an amateur or a beginner? I don't think he deserves to be a beginner.
He's just an unserious person.
Celebrities don't have the luxury of time, especially on the red carpet. The red carpet is a different world entirely because it is not every celebrity that would grace your red carpet. So whenever a celebrity and someone like Omotola that's been on the acting industry for longer years, and she's actually, she's made a name for herself, and walks up to your red carpet with the little time that she has. Omotola basically does not. I've seen Omotola at the red carpet sessions, not all the time, but she finally graced your red carpet session, and you couldn't give her. You wasted her time. You made her look so stupid on the red carpet.
And to me, like I said, I feel the boy is. I wouldn't use the word amateur or beginner, just like you said. He's just not so serious. There are languages you don't use on the red carpet.
Exactly.
His dressing too wasn't fit.
Off.
So I was actually imagining, how did Omotala decide to grant interview to someone dressing like that?
She's promoting a movie.
And I know.
That particular event, I think Richard Dominic was part of the organizers. So she's doing it based on the fact that, okay, I'm trying to, let me not be ash. Maybe people don't talk, say, all of that. I did ash. Or because people usually say Omotola is full of pride and all of that. But
the guy goofed big time.
It did for me professionally. So let's take a look at reactions of people concerning that video. So looking at this comment, this person said, his name is Volza Billions, and he said, when you reduce the barrier to entry, this is what you get. She's a better person than I am. I would have walked away at 0.30 seconds. So
honestly.
Yeah, so let's take a look at another comment, if we have any. Okay, this one is from Ayo Bankole. Said, every time we host events, we screen the quality of people who have access and hold their mics to our speakers and guests. It is ridiculous that someone this tacky and disorganized should be holding a mic to Omotola's mouth. So he literally was trying to put the mic, make us shop the mic. There is a reason media outlets send some of their finest to cover red carpet at top events. There's a reason journalists also dress up, like you said. Dressing is very important. Beat their face up and prepare for red carpet coverage. There are standards to these things and we have to bring it back. We can't throw standard away just because anyone can now hold a mic. Celebrities are humans too, and this messy attempt at an interview should typically piss anyone off. So this person has literally said a summary of what Ma has said. So
Wolfie
yeah,
is saying that it's not pride and maybe he met her on a bad day, but when you walk up to someone who has spent 30 years making their name a household name and open with, and you are
literally asked that
you are taking a risk and the outcome of that risk is entirely on you. Everybody is an interviewer now and nobody is a journalist, and this is a perfect demonstration of the difference.
Exactly. You know, most people, this was said, back to this, two truths can coexist. He's a shitty interviewer with zero composure, terrible diction, and professionalism. Omotola is a pompous classist that should have introduced herself nonetheless. I disagree with that. World-class superstars introduce themselves on the red carpet. I think it's about the question. Omotola literally would have introduced herself.
There's no need, it's like introducing
yes, not telling her and you are. You know, basically it's more like asking Tinubu and you are.
This one is from Neil Official. It says, there is one thing I always do. I try as much as possible to pretend like I don't know famous people just to humble them a bit. No, I don't know you, ma. I don't watch Nigerian films. Introduce yourself so we can talk about where we are here. Why can't Omotola mention her name? It's not even about the introduction. It's about the way you said, might we know you, as casually as
I don't think, I agree with that other person, but this one said, agreed, the interviewer acted a bit unprofessional and unprepared, but Omotola needs to relax from this OG status, like I said. People actually believe Omotola is a prideful person. I'm sure the interview was to promote a movie, so she could have just moved with the flow. She can even respond with Omotola Jalade, the producer of one of the hottest movies in the cinemas right now. And mannerism reeks of arrogance, make she they calm down a bit.
What if she's been busy all along?
Exactly. So this one says,
Abimbola.
yeah, by
the
Bimbola.
way Omotola moves these days, pride will only go before a fall. She's trying to come back and be relevant, but wants to force it on our faces. Mama, go and sit down, Jare. She had arrogance written all over her, even before he asked the question, and more arrogance after. Now, I don't agree with this. I don't know.
I think a lot of people are just bashing the Omotola for the wrong reasons, but this one is from Sir Dixon, and it says, always introduce yourself. It is the best approach to life. Never assume. Everyone knows who you are.
You know, the internet doesn't actually knows the rules and tactics or the things that are needed in journalism. So for YH said, for better context, this is Kanye West and Chris Brown. Extremely popular globally, still introducing themselves. Some things no hard at all. If you put your over-bloated importance and pride away.
Well, we've seen all these comments about Dima in summary. For me, I think Nigerians can exaggerate a lot because
I agree with that.
maybe the guy was born in the 2000, maybe like 2005 or so, but basically for me, Omotola is an household name. Well, there's some people too that may not really know what Omotola is, but Omotola is an household name that I don't think anybody should have forgotten. But I think it's a mannerism in which the guy presented the question. But this particular person also made an apology video, so I want us to actually see that apology video, and when we return, we're going to analyze this video together, so I'm going to move over to the next video.
To clear the air on the interview I had with the legendary actress Omotola Jalade yesterday, the 22nd of March 2026. Number one, Omotola Jalade was very nice, very accommodating throughout our interview. what actually happened is that I saw Omotola Jalade yesterday coming, but I was already interviewing Ambassador Stephanie. But previously, my team media and I have already planned that these events that we're going to interview Omotola Jalade. So my media team and I have agreed that while she's leaving, definitely we are going to interview her. Sadly, by the time she was leaving, I happened to be that moment I was interviewing Yabo Ojo and Soso. So all with the Russian and all whatever. In that moment that Omotola Jalade was leaving, one of my media team quickly signaled me that Omotola Jalade was actually leaving. So I had to rush to meet up with Omotola Jalade to ask for audience so I can interview her. That was why I appeared tense and uncomposed. So it was really because I was already having other interviews. So, and I wanted to meet up with her. That was why I looked to be tense. Number 2, talking about unprofessionalism. Me, I don't mean to be proud or boast, but I'm humbly a graduate of mass communication from one of the most respected academic institutions in Ibadan, Oyo State. Don't doubt it. I'm a nigga. I'm not the victor from ADV Media. I'm a media practitioner, fully with credentials, with evidence. I bet. Number 3, to those of you that have been insulting Omotola Jalade, that she was too harsh and she was too proud. Now, when I know that one when I talk, all this one when I talk, I sit here and I talk, say, Mama, snub me, talk, say, no, touch me. I do with her. So, I want to use this medium to appreciate you, Mama, for your love, for your kindness, even though I was not at my best. But with the time, the love you actually showed me. I don't know what they talk, I don't know what they talk. On the final note, una say I talk walk out instead of walk out. Una know English finish. I mean, una say no, they make mistake. I mean, are you write dictionary? I beg. I'm gonna go watch Mother's Love by Omotola Jalade, showing cinema and all other streaming platforms. Mother's Love.
Go and watch it.
Mother's Love.
Go and watch it.
Where can they watch it?
In the cinema.
Where can they watch it?
In the cinema.
Mother's Love.
Go and watch it.
Well, social
was a
media
lot.
is full of surprises at the end of the day, but I think they've settled and the ship.
Yeah, that's the most
the storm
important
is
thing.
calm. Okay, moving over to the next video that we have. So this is about world religions and what they strongly believe in. But I think we should take a look at that video, and when we'll be back, we're going to do our analysis on it.
Here are the world's 17 most shocking religious groups. Number 17, Hasidic Jews in New York. The community is known for its ultra-Orthodox customs and follows a strict interpretation of Jewish law. They wear modest dress codes and practice strict gender roles. Hasidic Jews usually have big families, so it's no surprise they have one of the highest birth rates in the country, with an average of 6 children per family. The community lives separately from mainstream society, with limited interactions with outsiders. Number 16, Agori Sadhus in India. The Agori Sadhus are a sect of Hinduism who follow a very unusual way of life. They give up all their belongings and live in places where people are cremated. They cover themselves with ashes from the fire and sometimes even eat things most people would never touch, like leftover body parts, as part of their spiritual beliefs. They think nothing in the world is dirty and that their strange habits help them become fearless and free their soul. Number 15, the Unification Church of South Korea. The Unification Church is infamous for its mass wedding ceremonies where thousands of couples marry simultaneously. Members believe their leader was the second coming of Christ, cast with completing Jesus' mission. Critics have labeled it a cult due to its strong control over members' lives and finances. The church emphasizes family unity and strict morality, yet its practices and theology remain controversial. Number 14, the Church of Maradona in Argentina. Diego Maradona, the Argentine soccer legend, is literally worshipped in his parody religion, where fans treat his life and career as sacred. Members observe Christmas on his birthday and even rewrite prayers like Our Father to honor Maradona. Though created in jest, it has attracted a cult following of thousands. They also have their own 10 commandments, centered on love for soccer and respect for Maradona. Number 13, the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, also known as Pastafarianism. This satirical religion worships a deity made of spaghetti and meatballs. It was created to mock the teaching of intelligent design in schools, but has gained global followers. Its followers wear collars on their heads and celebrate talk like a pirate did. Though comedic, they have successfully argued for their beliefs in legal and societal contexts. Fun fact, New Zealand even allows Pastafarian weddings. Number 12, Scientology. Founded by science fiction writer L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology claims humans are immortal beings, trapped by past traumas. Members undergo auditing to rid themselves of negative influences from past lives. It is notoriously secretive and has faced allegations of exploiting members for financial gain. Despite its controversy, it has attracted celebrity followers like Tom Cruise and John Travolta. Number 11, Falun Gong in China. This spiritual movement combines meditation with moral teachings, but has been banned in China for its perceived threats to the government. Practitioners believe in truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance, aiming for spiritual enlightenment. They accuse the Chinese government of brutal persecutions, including organ harvesting. Despite its peaceful nature, Falun Gong operates a global media network to expose human rights abuses. Number 10, cargo cults in Pacific Islands. These movements emerged in Melanesia, where islanders worshipped World War II cargo as gifts from ancestral spirits. They believed Western goods were divine blessings, creating rituals to summon more cargo. Some cults even built runways, hoping for planes to return. Number 9, Konohana in Japan. This group, also known as the foot reading cult, claimed to diagnose illnesses by examining feet. Members paid exorbitant fees for healings and teaching. The leader, Fukunaga, claimed to be the reincarnation of Jesus and Buddha. The group faced lawsuits and disbanded after being exposed as a scam. Number 8, Universe People of Czech Republic and Slovakia. This group believes benevolent aliens watch over humanity from spaceships. Their leader claims he communicates with these extraterrestrials who want to guide people to a peaceful life. They think Earth is under threat from evil forces and that the aliens will help save humanity during a spiritual transformation. Followers often build shrines to connect with their space friends. Number 7, Amish in Pennsylvania. The Amish are one of the most well-known religious communities. They are living simple lives, avoiding electricity and modern technology. It means no social media, no smartphones, and no internet in general. Horse-drawn buggies instead of cars are a common sight in Amish communities. Children are educated in one-room schoolhouses and typically only attend school until 8th grade. Number 6, FLDS in Arizona. The FLDS stands for Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Its followers live in secluded rural communities where the leader's word is considered law. They practice polygamy where one man can have multiple wives, even up to 80. Members are taught to shun the outside world, including modern culture and technology. Their former leader, Warren Jeffs, is currently in prison, but many in the community still consider him a prophet. Number 5, Old Believers in Oregon. Old Believers are a Russian Orthodox splinter group that fled persecution in Russia centuries ago and settled in rural Oregon. Their customs, clothing, and religious practices date back to the 17th century. Men wear long beards and women are always seen in headscarves and long skirts. Their churches are simple, without pews, with services that can last up to 4 hours, all sung a cappella. Number 4, 12 Tribes in New York. The 12 Tribes is a religious community that combines elements of Christianity, Judaism, and communal living. They dress in simple clothes, avoid modern conveniences, and live together in self-sustaining farms and communes. Their beliefs are heavily rooted in a literal interpretation of the Bible, particularly focusing on the practices of early Christians and Old Testament traditions. Number 3, Shakers in Maine. The Shakers are a nearly extinct Christian sect known for their simple living, celibacy, and communal lifestyle. They believed in pacifism, equality of the sexes, and complete celibacy, which led to their rapid decline. Their worship services include dancing and singing, often with participants spinning in circles. Number 2, Alawites in South Florida. Alawites is an Islamic sect originally from Syria. Their religious practices are a mix of Shia Islam, Christianity, and ancient Middle Eastern beliefs. They hold unique celebrations such as the birthday of the Prophet Muhammad, which includes communal feasts and poetry readings. They do not have mosques in their community and often conduct religious rituals in homes or private spaces. Number 1, Hutterites in Montana, South Dakota, and Minnesota. Hutterites are a group that lives together in rural communities in the northern Midwest. They use technology for farming but avoid personal tech like smartphones or TVs. Their tightly knit communities share meals and work, while dressing conservatively and interacting little with outsiders. Fun fact, in their daily lives they use Hutterish, a 16th century
and it's self-explanatory in a video about different religions. So you can see that we don't have only Christian and Muslim and the traditional religion. We have other religions in the world that are mind-blowing. And I think this comes with the psychology of the mind, you know. looking at these religions, and it's weird to me, first of all, and it is led by a human being,
Yeah,
and
that are
they're
considered
worshipping a human being. You understand? Actually, the one that caught my attention was the particular religion in Arizona where you are entitled to
More
80
than-
wives.
I know Nigerians who love this
Oh
particular
my
religion.
God. So you can see that religion cuts across Christianity and, of course, being a Muslim and a traditionalist. So there are lots of religions. So when you're talking about religion, it's embodied in one. You don't even have, apart from Judaism, like the Jews, Christianity, Muslim, traditional. There are lots of
A lot of
of
other ones.
lots of other religions.
Oh yes, now we're talking about religion and what these people believe in. There is something that Anambra state government actually believe in, and that is how the governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, went on an unscheduled visit on Thursday
he
morning.
paid them a surprise visit.
Exactly. No announcement, no horn, nothing. And unfortunately, there weren't much people at the secretariat. But let's watch this video. When we come back, we can now add more to it.
She's on the way.
Huh?
She's on the way.
On the way by 10? On the way by 10.
Oh, that's...
Well, there were lots of reactions on social media, especially Facebook, yesterday, and a lot of people were, in disagreement with what happened, especially with the punishment involved. I think people were not really after the fact that, the governor paid an unscheduled visit to the secretariat and all that. I think it was basically the punishment attached to it, because the governor said 6 months suspension without pay to this set of persons that didn't come to work.
And they are already forgetting the fact that so many of them on social media, especially Facebook and Twitter, are saying, why would he make such proclamation or comment when he's not paying civil servants?
Exactly.
See, the issue of payment or salary, to me, at this point, is inconsequential. If you do not like it, leave. All right? You do not want it, leave. Someone needs to be there. Most important thing, if you pick up a job, you must live to the expectation of that job. And excuses are not part of it. If this is a private organization or private firm, are you going to tell me that they are paying you peanuts and you're not being there? If you don't want to be there, leave. There is someone that will be there to do the job. And it's not justifiable. That's for me.
But you know that people, especially Nigerians, have this mentality about civil service, like civil service is just a work-pass job. Once you're a permanent staff, you have leverage to do this and you do that. And they say, like, it's a government job. Yes, it doesn't really pay much as you really want it to pay, but it's something that gives you time to actually express yourself and do other things. And people forget the fact that you have a professional job that you need to answer to, in as much as it's giving you time to do all you need to do. And another school of thought actually said, oh, the government is not paying salaries as they should, minimum wage and all of that. And somebody made yesterday that, looking at the situation of the country, the economy is not friendly, and civil servants are being paid so amount, and the cost of house rent, cost of feeding, transportation is really biting into that salaries, and people are trying to be emotional about it. And that's the problem in Nigerians. We are always emotional and sentimental about certain things. Yes, 6 months without pay, it's a very big backdrop, backfall. And imagine working
and no payment.
I
was actually looking out for situations where they would have said, okay, Mr. Governor, 6 months is too much.
Let's
reduce it to 1 month or two. Instead of making excuses.
Yeah, and the governor is actually saying that 6 months may go beyond 6 months. And it will actually do it.
Anything, Mr. Governor, no,
they know our governor, it will actually do it, because if you're not up and doing it, it's going to do it. And now let's talk about this same civil service, we have ghost workers. And my own major priority, I think, that's why I said people see civil service as a work pass job, especially in the ministry. That's why I really do not like ministries a lot, personally.
Because anything can happen there.
Yeah,
there are
ministry,
lots of ghost
for
workers.
me, anybody working in the ministry, I see you as a lazy person because you can't really be you can't really be productive the way you should be productive. Remember, there are some people that are very productive in the ministries and they take the job very
seriously.
If I'm going to sign, I have an incident of what happened. A friend of mine went to the Ministry of Lands to sign a paper. The particular person that was supposed to sign that paper, just one particular staff that was supposed to sign that paper. Do you know that it took my friend a month plus to get that person to sign that paper?
Because he or she is not always
I'm not around. I'm not around. I traveled. If the person comes today, I'm not. Different changes, lazy attitude, nonchalant attitudes, and most times you go to their offices. You go to their offices. Most of them act as if they are frustrated,
and someone will be coming to work late by 11, and you want to say, "Can't you see? I'm just coming. Let me rest." How can you be resting?
And looking at the high rate of ghost workers in the civil service, you know they work, but they chop. You know they come work, but you didn't chop. It's a problem too. If the government can actually do something to, fish out these ghost workers, because if I to get people where they don't even die, say every day see the chop salary.
Exactly. That's another area
and that is what the
civil
civil service enters. So I think what the governor said about restructuring the civil service is a good one, because once you restructure, there's some loopholes that will be covered up. And I'm even sure that this salary thing
would even also come into place, and it will be taken care of.
But people should just be calming down first. I know emotions are boiling up, but we should also do the right thing as citizens. So moving over to the other video that we have for today, and this is about Archbishop, installation of an Archbishop in England, Canterbury, and this is Dame Sarah Mulley. She has been installed as the 106th Archbishop of Canterbury in a historic moment and ceremony at Canterbury Cathedral, becoming the first woman to hold this office in its nearly 2,000-year history in the Anglican Church, so we're specific, not the Catholic Church. So the Anglican Church has an Archbishop, a woman as an archbishop for the first time in the Church of England. And the Anglican Communion gives all reference to the Church of England. And what do you think about it? A woman taking the center stage in spirituality. People actually say it's for the men.
Even in certain scripture pages or scripture chapters, there is always one or two references where they said a woman is not meant to speak on holy or spiritual things and all of that. But no, it is limiting the woman. That is, for me, you should give God, Spirit of God does not work wonders only in men. The Spirit of God work wonders in the woman. It can work wonders in you too. So if you become the center of attraction or become the Pope in Catholic Church, it's not a problem to me. If a Reverend Sister tomorrow becomes one of the number one figures, it's not a problem as long as they do the needful. That is the most important thing. And you know that women leadership always give out the best. They bring out the best. So that's for me.
Chidima has always been a woman person, team woman. Let's see the video of the installation of Dame Sarah Mulley as the Archbishop of Canterbury in England. And one controversy about the installation of Dame Sarah as Archbishop of Canterbury is people actually saying that she's a single mother of 2 children. You know, that's one thing about life. People start digging up your past and, you know, they'll start using it against you and try to make you see why you don't fit into that same huge position.
The reason why they bring up the issue of her being a single mother is because she's a woman.
Exactly.
What if he's a man and he is a single father? Would they have brought it up? Except a situation whereby there is a laid down rule that has been in place for years. Even if there are laid down rules that have been in place for years, it still doesn't mean rules can be changed.
Of course.
All right. But I'm so happy for her. If you can't you see the smile on her face?
Yeah,
I'm so
like she
happy
was
for
prepared for it. She has been dreaming of that day.
Okay, with that, since we're still talking on women, boy moms, please fall out. This one is particular for you because I don't know, I sometimes imagine what you people go through in your different homes. Let's watch this video to see how this particular boy mom deals with her sweet, handsome boys at home.
Wow.
So that's a beautiful one.
That's a beautiful one. You know, people do the way they do family content
Yeah.
these days, and you'll be so amazed about, oh my God. Especially the dad. The dad is a ringleader.
Yeah, exactly.
Ringleader. And I love the way they acted.
Exactly. I love the way he was even one of the first people to
to go off. So still on the family content creation videos, we have a video of a lady. She actually shared a video of her husband serving her food every day. This is for the married Pringles. And I'm going to ask Chidima after this video. Chidima is married, so she's going to tell me her own version of a baby boy serving her food on bed. Breakfast in bed. So let's take this video and be right back.
Thank you so much, my love. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Guys, I have a man that can cook. Look at this. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much, baby. Oh, this is nice. Thank you, baby. 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 Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, man of God. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, my love. This looks so nice. Love you.
Yeah, so this is for the married Pringles, not single Pringles. Like, we cannot relate. Me, I cannot relate. But this is, for me, I think this is the way he shows love to his wife. Everybody has a love languages. And for me, food is very important. It's an important love language, apart from money. After money, food. Because I believe food gives this joy. Especially when your man cooks. You know, men rarely cook.
Yeah, men rarely.
Men rarely cook. When African men, proper Nigerian men rarely cook. And when a man decides to cook for you, it takes this. You know, women, we say it as a very like everyday thing. It's part of us. But for men, they say it as, you know, me cooking for you means I truly love you. But let's go down to the normal marriage life. How do you express love and show love to your husband?
Different. Everybody has their own.
Differently. Do you use food? I know my brother does not cook. How does he cook?
Yeah, when you see your brother.
But this is like a version of different love languages.
At least he can warm hot water.
Oh, he can warm hot water. Okay, that one is good. But I believe this gives you a motivation. You know, people will say, oh, marriage is stressful. Marriage is... Yes, in as much as marriage has its own kata, there are good moments. There's sweet moments. Chop better food. And when you chop better food, you go still chop another food. That is a bubble of all food inside the food. But basically, I believe, I love love. I love when people show love, express love. You know, love without boundaries. Love knows no bounds. And it doesn't make you a fool.
No, it doesn't. It's not even a one-sided stuff. Love that is selfless, unconditional. You do it as though it's just a normal routine for you. It's things you do every day. You wake up. Love could transcend as small, as little as helping your partner charge his or her phone, especially when there is no light and you know that, oh, he or she doesn't have enough battery to carry them along. So it could be the tiniest little things you do. And that's why people always say get married to a kind partner. Because it's only a kind person that we have time to cook for you. If I'm looking at this video, people will say, she doesn't cook. Why you allowing your husband to cook go
for
cook.
You? Me, I won't
I will
cook.
relax and eat,
cook. I would not cook. But it's all about, you know, everybody with their own marital pattern. And still on the marriage issue.
On the marriage issue, you know, there was one that recently broke out. What's favorite actress? Calling one is Rachel Okonkwo. Yes, this time around they said it was Zubi that was talking to her. He said, now your web they scare suitors away, and that's why you never marry. And to me, I think as much as they were cruising, joking, I think it was in the essence. It was, yes, because why they were. Can you play the video first before we can analyze the content?
I want to. These are not scare husbands away. Don't buy house, buy G. Don't marry. You go shoot your tire.
Baby, baby, amo. Baby, go change that statement. I tell you.
Don't buy house, buy G. Now, what's in the boyfriend look back?
They say buy G. I still get you.
Okay, so what did the guy come give?
Now, see, let me tell you,
the
idea is to be purposeful before partnership. Where I am coming is very dark. I am not looking for poverty alleviation relationship. I want to find myself. I find a man that has found himself. You get it?
These are the issues.
So imagine say I don't get money. Zubi where they talk. Okay, Zubi, I get 5 cents. Imagine say I never make up. I make like 30K, you know, average. You guys room chico buy. You are not from one more. You are not from say buy. You know what? Men, what do now want?
Wait.
As this thing I be asking to find good job. When I dey roast corn, why I want my first ask you this one. If success they scare men, that time why they dance akanchawa, why
Well, you know, there is this mentality that majority men usually have. You say, if a woman is rich, or should I even use the word rich? Or if a woman has gotten to a certain level of success in life, she becomes a threat. And most people feel if a woman, for example, if a woman gets a house or buys a property like a car, or she builds a house, and we're like, oh, men will start running away, men will start. But I think right now the situation has changed because even these days men are looking for women that are going to feed.
It's still there. It's still there. The only thing is that the percentage of then and now are no longer the same, but it is still there. However, all of these factors or these things are being pushed or propelled by one, insecurity. Most men are truly insecure. Again, is inferiority complex. They are too inferior to accept that, oh, this person is better than me, but because this person is a woman, I won't give in to her. If you see them moving, jollying, and all of those things. Now, another thing that happens is that they find it really, really hard to beat their chest that is a woman that is competing with them, doing that exact thing that they use in enticing a woman. So it's a challenge. If the only thing I can give to you to make you remain obedient is this phone and money, and you end up getting that phone and money, to me, there is nothing I can offer.
Exactly.
So most of the time, this is what happens. And you see them being aggressive. You see them trying to use the reverse psychology on the women. Now, Nkoli asks a very important question. If I am not made now, will you take care of my siblings for me? I have 5 of them.
Sure.
I will not, because Zubi said no. It's true, he cannot. It will become our body. Now I want to ask me one question. You people initially said women will not go to school. We started going to school. You said we don't have a handwork. We now started having, some of us are designers. We have some are into furniture making and all of that. You said, oh, we don't have money. We have money, we have skill, we have the education, we have the house and everything. Now you want to say you are running away. Run away. It doesn't scare us. We want to take the world.
I think this world, Oliver Twist, nobody is satisfied at any point.
Exactly, that's just the thing.
Nobody is satisfied.
That's just the thing.
Okay, so we're moving over to the next video on the show, and this is about the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. And the question is, have you ever wondered how the waters of the Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean intersect and how their mixing is prevented? So let's watch this video and know why. Wow, so it's more like different colors of rivers coming together and they're not mixing. I think we also have this type of river in Nigeria. So yeah, there is a river in Owerri, 2 rivers in Owerri, Otamiri and Mowere in Owerri. So they meet together, different colors, but they don't mix.
They are always different, like staying on their own.
Yes, we also have Oguta Lake too. They can mix together.
Wow, that's beautiful. At least Nigeria has one of the things. We need to go there and see things for ourselves.
We need to, because it shows that God is powerful. God is intelligent. God is sharp. God is wise. God is all-knowing. Because this type of natural edifice, let me just call it a natural edifice, because it is a mystery.
It's a big
You can see how dark and muddy that other side of the river looks like. The Pacific Ocean looks like, and the Atlantic Ocean is so clear. The Pacific is not clear.
Yet.
But they don't mix, but they come together and meet together in one position at the center, but they don't mix. They can never mix.
I don't know. To me, if I'm to say something, I'll just say that they're quarreling. They're beefing each other.
I think it's about nature.
Yeah, it's nature
at the end of the day. Nature, yeah.
Again, there is this Chinese guy that has done something beautiful that I love so much. I've been wondering what actually made him do this. This Chinese guy, artist, is making waves after he made a beautiful song in Afrobeat. He even spiced it up with some pidgin in it. Let's watch the video. You will enjoy it. That's a beautiful one.
That's a beautiful one. You know, Afrobeat is a very unique genre of music that actually spreads around and anybody can vibe to it. Okay, so moving over to the last video on the show. It's a typical Nigerian thing. Nigerians, we like to scrabble a lot, and especially when it comes to food. Nigerians know they play with food. So Nigerian politicians solve every Nigerian problem with a bag of rice. And a friend of mine will always say, one bag of rice, one bag of trouble, and you forget yourself.
Exactly.
You forget yourself. And this comes up every election period. You know, I think they've reduced Nigerians to the point that
we are now
bags rice. We're bags of rice.
We are a problem.
You know, there was a post someone made on social media, I think last week, you know, about someone making a customized iPhone 17 and wrote a description of the blah, 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 you understand what I'm talking about, on it, and gave it to the president's son. And somebody said, so the president's son deserves an iPhone, customized, gold-plated iPhone. But Nigerians deserve a bag of rice. But now we get the knife, now we get the yam and the stove. So let's check out this video and we'll be right back.
For this country, so which problem where you feel say if government solve them, you go happy where? Fuel! Fuel! Rice.
Our main government is doing security for us.
Insecurity. Collect rice.
Fuel cost. Bad road.
Bad road.
Give rice. Collect rice. Thank you.
Give light.
Light.
Light in all day.
Light. Take rice.
Collect rice.
Take rice. Government don't solve your problem.
Now.
You go see light.
Today now, fuel too cost for this Nigeria.
Fuel?
Yes, fuel no good there. And road no good.
Child. Don't worry. Fuel and bad road. Collect rice.
As on that day here now, what be that way for like make government do for you? We go make you day okay.
I want government to find job for me. To find equipment.
Give you job.
Materials.
Okay.
Materials for welding. To stop insecurity.
To stop
Nigeria.
insecurity. What did they happen for the insecurity thing?
Insecurity. Our people lost their life for this time around.
Child.
For northern Nigeria.
Child.
I want government to stop that.
Stop it. Stop it.
Collect rice.
You are a good man.
You are a good person.
This rice so we don't give you now.
You don't solve insecurity. Guy. Well done.
Well, I think that's the much we can take today on the odd news, on the softer side, on ABS Television. Thank you so much for being with us all the way from 8 a.m. down to 10 a.m. It's almost 10 a.m. So we're about rounding up. Them a few words so we can
just be yourself and make sure you enjoy the weekend.
Okay, so Dima said in the summary to be yourself, enjoy the weekend and have fun. My name is Ogene Magogome. So we'll see you again next week Friday.